their sons and daughters that the government did not bring them home. They didn't have the accountability and closure. So in DC, at my final salute, I have several families that will actually sit at the table with me, and I'll put my hand on their shoulder as I salute, and the paparazzi can learn about their loved one. And America can remember just for a moment that there is a family member at the other end of this table. And it will make it come to life for them. Because we can talk about the table all day long, but I never hear anyone talk about the families that are still waiting for their loved ones. And that's what resonates in my heart every day in my life. Did you all know that in the hearts of not only me, but many Marines, we actually have a family that's a Gold Star family that has a Medal of Honor recipient in their family. Whether or not they ever got it pinned on their loved one's chest, we know that they earned the Medal of Honor. Peralta should have been given the Medal of Honor.
Yes.
He saved his men. And there's no one to take a stand and say that he was passed away when he fell on the grenade or not. Some things get me a little fired up, but we got the Sergeant Major on deck, so I gotta kind of keep it at an even kill here. Hey, motivator, can you run behind the bar over there and get those flowers back there? I'm very fortunate I have to buy my wife flowers because we have 7 cats. And it's because of the cats. Right, Lorraine? But I would like to give these to another special person that's really been helping us. And I've been a pain in her behind. She's even said, Tim, lower your voice. Miss Sabrina, our tour director. So what do you guys think about that dental initiative? Yeah. Around Veterans Day, have all those dentists to give the cleanings, preventative maintenance, not just at the motor pool with first echelon maintenance, busting dust and rust. You know, when I go to the dentist, it's like going to confession. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But I'm going to try to inspire citizens to find their salute, find what they're passionate about, jump off that curb, make it happen, whoop it on, and know who they're known for. Because people are so busy, they're like inward with themselves, and they need to become more outward. There was a musician that was killed, unfortunately, in Los Angeles, and I thought it was amazing how many people came to console the family. And recently I was at a Gold Star mother's funeral, and there was only 10 people there to console that family that had already lost their loved one from the war. And I just think that more of us should be doing the good things and consoling each other more. Not being so judgmental with each other. You know, I mess up. Like Sergeant Major just looked at my shoes, probably sees the scuff marks. You know, I did this big long slide with the Footloose movie, you know how he slides at the end of the dance? Yeah. And I forgot I was wearing a $700 suit, put a big hole in it and scuffed my shoes, and I haven't like sanded them down yet. You know, but I'm just far from perfect, so I'll just stand over here a little bit. I don't know what else you'll be picking apart next.
We got pictures.
But I want you all to know in DC, I'm standing in honor of you.
Yeah.
I'm not going to let our country forget all the wars. And this dental thing is not a post 9/11 initiative. This is for all generations. And I want to thank those Vietnam veterans and Korean War veterans and those young World War II veterans and give them a cleaning. See, they're the ones that have our backs today. So I want them to see the motivated saluting Marine giving something back to them and taking a stand for them, because they're taking a stand for us. All of you motivators. Mr. Kennedy. Oh yeah. And I stand in honor of all you guys. When I come in your American Legion post and I eat something, I'm so humbled that I'm not the one serving you. You shouldn't be serving me. I should be serving you. And that's how I live my life. Whether they ever hire me or not. I told them, hey, I studied project management. They're like, why project management? I'm like, well, I organized a few women's closets growing up. I think I can handle it. 2 months go by, I didn't get the job, so I do Uber and Lyft. And they're like, so, who are you? I'm just Tim. You know, the old bikers, are you the saluting Marine? I'm like, my name's Tim, yes, sir. He goes, can I have a photo? I'm like, do I owe you anything? I know this works. I watch Sons of Anarchy, okay? You don't say that too much in Kansas, okay? There's nowhere to run or hide in Kansas. But they go, oh, we like you, Tim. So I'm very fortunate I have Lorraine that supports this.
Yes.
I go into Uber and Lyft. A charity calls me. Lorraine's not in earshot. Yeah, I'd love to go. Lorraine, they want me to go to Kansas. Can you tell them that you need a few $100s for your time? I'm like, no. But they said they'd cover my expenses.
Oh.
And then she goes, Tim, why didn't you turn that receipt in? They go, Tim, why didn't you turn that receipt in? I'm like, Lorraine, I had 4 beers with the burger. How am I going to turn that receipt in? So, unfortunately, you know, we all have that 10% out there that tries to eat at you. And people say it's all about me. But something came to me recently. And this started way early in my life that proves that it wasn't about me. So I'd like John to come up here. Please.
Come on, Pops.
Well, I call him my father, John Chambers.
There you go.
He came into my life. My mother had 6 kids in a 5-year time span. She busted. This is cheap. The uniform.
Sorry, Major.
Good job. He came into my life, and he didn't abuse my mother, and he worked on my grandpa's farm and supported us 6 kids. So when I say it's not about me, what I mean is I took his last name out of respect before high school.
Yes, he did, and I was very proud of that.
And so it's always been about how I can honor John, how I can honor my grandfather that's a World War II veteran. See, it falls through. It's not neat. Right, Sergeant Major? Look at that. My grandpa served in the Coast Guard World War II, and he made me ready for the Marine Corps. So if anyone ever has anything to say about the Coast Guard, I got another thing coming for them. I got a buddy, we went in the Corps together. He only worked up on the farm for 1 day. He didn't want to go back. And my grandpa said, buddy, it wouldn't break my heart if Nathan didn't come back to work tomorrow. Yes.
Terminal failure.
It's because it's just the gear, you know?
You know, we're going to get through without the belt, maybe.
There you go. Don't move
Another
your hand.
videotaping, and they crucified me under Pontius Pilate on Craigslist. Or whatever. So, Craigslist, what am I talking about? See, there's no more Craigslist, and that's well, at least I'm married now, so I don't have to worry about that. But anyways, so yeah, I'm very proud of my father, and this is why I've always done, you know, whether I was on the front page of the Frosted Flakes or whatever, but it all came home. And that's all that ever mattered to me. And, you know, the last name used to mean a lot in society. You represented your last name, you had pride in that. And I hope some of the young bucks can pick up and remember that. And when they can't find their way, they need to go to the American Legion and meet you guys that did find your way. You are our mentors. And I tell all the young bucks, hey, go to the American Legion, meet one of these old salts over here. And then you'll learn something. And you'll see that it is possible to march forward. So I want to thank all of you for being here today. This was not my fault, but actually it was, because we prepare ahead, and excuses are like, whatever. But just don't disown me if I fall over in D.C. I mean, I found a rock to crawl under in 29 Palms. But we have that painting over there. We're raffling off. At the end of my salute, I'll pull it out of the box. And just keep your ears open, okay? We're going to make some big things happen. And with your support, I won't fall over. Because I know what I'm standing for. Semper Fi.
Semper Fi.